people, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Today's back to the grindstone. We have a lot to get through this week because, well, we have to do it every week because we have a weekend coming up next week. Anyway, that sounds like a bunch of bull. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, and I'm going to deviate from my normal rant here for just a moment. I normally do not read anything that I wrote. I just write shit, and because I tell y'all before, I write from my brain, my heart. I speak with my emotion. But I wanted to get my point across here, so let's get this out of the way. I wrote this Sunday morning. I watched him last night in Pennsylvania. I watched him call a journalist a son of a bitch and denigrate the media. I heard his self-glorification as he played to his base who worship him. On occasion, he mentioned the guy he was there to support because it wasn't about who was running. It was about him. It always is. He made it very clear that the other side, meaning Democrats and liberals and anyone not loyal to him, are the enemy and must be defeated. He has never sought to unite America, but to divide us, to separate right from left, conservative from liberal. He has a vision for the wealthy, for corporations that could donate to him or join his golf courses, buy his properties, or enrich his family and friends. He is lifted up by evangelical preachers and people who confess to be Christian as we watch a daily description of which porn star or model he slept with or paid hush money to. They cheapen their God and their religion by offering a mulligan for his behavior. They turn from their beliefs and make excuses for their lack of convictions. The GOP has become a haven for those who believe that they are the only race that matters, that threaten people for who they love or what they do in the privacy of their own home. A home for people that wish to arm themselves with military weaponry while flying a rebel flag and threatening to shoot wetbacks as they cross the border. And they have been accepted by that party. I want to remind all of you that we stand as a majority. Those of us that still hold to the values that built this country far outnumber the ones that have turned their back on them. The last election showed us our numbers. The power to take back the Senate and the House is ours. We must, as patriots and Americans, stand up for the country that our forefathers envisioned. A country of equality for our citizens, where our government seeks to improve the general welfare and provide for the general good. It starts with us demanding that our leaders represent their constituents and not corporations. I want a better government. How about you? That's my mind talking. That's my mind trying to get my thoughts across of what dire straits our country is in. And then I turn on my camera and the emotions come out. Are you shitting me? Did you see that slime ball lying sack of shit in Pennsylvania? Standing up there at that podium talking to his minions, his deplorables, I guess? The ones cheering him on, his disgusting speech? Harry attacks the media with every chance he gets. He denigrates our country. He attacks fellow lawmakers, calling them low IQ. I'll tell you what, I'll put Maxine Waters' intelligence up against Donnie the Dick any damn day of the week. That man is illiterate, stupid, ignorant, any verb that you can use to describe that asshole. Is appropriate. He's a disgusting man seeking to separate and plow this country. You heard how he talked about us, the Democrats, how evil we are, how we must be defeated and stomped out of existence. That's his line of thought when he starts talking. The true Trump comes out. He's a disgusting, racist, narcissistic, self-glorifying asshole. And the people of Pennsylvania's 18th district need to come together. We're doing it down here in Texas, baby. Y'all can do it too. Do not allow that district to go Republican. Get your ass out. Vote for Connor Lamb. Call somebody in that district. We have a lot of friends up in Pennsylvania. Call somebody. Tell them. This is the beginning of getting disgusting assholes out of our system. He railed against the Blue Ribbon Committee up there at that rally. Oh, you know, they get the Blue Ribbon Committees are a waste of time. They get together and they talk. And what did they do? And they write and that's what he acted like. And then what does he do today? He assigns Betsy DeVos, the head of a Blue Ribbon Committee, to investigate school safety and gun violence. Betsy DeVos? Are you shitting me, you asshole? Did you see her damn interview on 60 Minutes? What did that guy, Jared Huffman, he's a Democrat out of Northern California, he wrote to Donald Trump and told him she is white, rich, and as dumb as a box of hammers. And that's our educational secretary. That's who Donald the Dick picked because she was the first one. Why is that? Money, baby! Money! She gave lots of money to him. So of course she's the Secretary of Education. Because she was smart enough to give that asshole money. His whole cabinet is filled with disgusting looters who don't give a shit about your country. Betsy DeVos for education? Rick Perry for energy. The only thing that idiot knows about energy is how to turn on the light switch. That's it. He's a moron sent there to destroy the administration he was sent there to support. That Betsy DeVos is the same way. Our schools, public schools, do better when we don't fund them. That's what she was saying. We're not looking at the schools because, you know, schools are made up of individual students. Really, Betsy? Have you got a list of all their names on your desk of every school student in this country? Because, you know, they're all individuals, so we don't have to worry about looking at the school. They do better when you don't give them money. When we cut funds to education, the schools do better. How's that working in Michigan, you idiot? It isn't. And they pointed that out on 60 Minutes, too. The woman can't hold herself up in a conversation the same way Donnie the Dick cannot hold himself in a conversation. The one that Donnie believes in, the story he's got is the last guy that told him something. The last person to talk to is the one that Donnie goes, oh yeah, that guy's good, that guy's good. You tell me he's a leader, Sarah? She stand up there at the podium today and said the president continues to lead the country? He's not a leader. Are you shitting me? He's a spineless little wimp. Every time, did you see him stand up to the NRA? Hell no, the NRA came in and slapped him in the face with their pecker and told him to get in line, and that's what they did. That's what Donnie did. He backed off. Remember right after the shooting, oh, we need to raise the age limit to 21. Y'all can't be afraid of the NRA. Stand up to him. What did Donnie do? He got slapped in the face. And now he's backing off of every goddamn thing that he said he was going to do. Everything in his proposal today is the same talking point from the NRA. The NRA is running that legislation, not Donnie. Donnie's not a leader of anything. Gets up there and squanders his shit up on a stage in front of a bunch of morons who clap for him, who praise that idiot. Are you shitting me? Our country's better than this. And we deserve better than this. And it is up to us to make it a better place. This is what we deserve. That guy up in that office right now, that's what we deserve for letting idiots get in. Oh man, shit, I get pissed off. That's what I mean. That's how come I write. I write because I want to get my point across. I want to get the thought that I have in my head out without the emotion of knowing that I'm talking about an illiterate bastard in our house. He's a son of a whore. call Maxine water numbers. Cal, he's a son of a whore. That's what Trump is. I heard that his mama screwed an orangutan. I don't know. I heard it somewhere. And I believe it. Anyway, Stormy Daniels offers to give back the money. Just let Donnie tell her what account to put it in. And they'll transfer back the $130,000. Because it's not worth it, Donnie. This whole story's out. What does your wife think of this shit? What does your daughter... Oh, what did Stormy say about the daughter? Oh, yeah. Stormy says that Donnie said that Stormy reminded him of his daughter. Let that sink in there. Because it's not the first time he's alluded to that thought. That Stormy Daniels reminded him of his daughter. That's who's in there. You tell me that man's a Christian? You can kiss my ass if you're a Christian and you voted for that shit. You're not a Christian. You're what they call a fake. A disgusting person that throws their religion in the ditch. That any man, any woman, any evangelical Christian that you say, oh, I believe in Jesus Christ. No, you don't. I'm surprised. That's how come I know there ain't a God. Because you walked into church and you're still alive because God would have struck you down for following that kind of crap into our house. Seen a little meme going around. Wouldn't it be neat if Joe Biden and Barack Obama run? Because there's no law against Barack Obama running for vice president. He could do that. Wouldn't that be funny as shit? I don't think Michelle let him do it, but it sure would be neat. I have little things written down up on my board because I'm just so wrapped up in that speech that I watched him the whole damn time that CNN... I kept expecting CNN to cut the camera and talk about it for a minute and then maybe catch a little highlight here and there and have a little discussion. No, they kept the camera on him the whole damn time, and that's how come he's damn president. It's because every time he gets up there to make a circus event, a clown contest, then we all put the cameras on him and watch him. I do because I want to be able to quote every goddamn thing that idiot says. I could be presidential. I could. God bless America. Yeah, God bless. You think he's serious about that shit when he tells you that crap? And there's another picture of him that my family floating around with him. A painting of him holding the American flag with a rag trying to clean it. Are you shitting me? Cadet Bone Spurs, the biggest coward this country has ever seen in our house, and you think that picture is patriotic? Are you shitting me? It tells me how stupid you are, how ignorant some of the people on the right are, that they think that that's him. That's not him. Remember, he doesn't pay taxes. He doesn't pay the taxes that support our military, that built these roads, that built these hospitals and everything around our country. No, he's a thief that comes in and steals shit. That's who he is. Tell me to support that man. Are you shitting me? That's all these people around me think of. Oh, he's a great guy. I love the way he just talks right out. Like, yeah, he speaks like an idiot. That's how come I can't be president. That's how come I can't run for office. Because I'm going to talk like this on the stage instead of like this. But this is who I am. These are my thoughts. These are my wishes for my country. And these are my hopes that we all stand up and do something about this. But when I turn on this camera and I start to talk about him, he reversed his idea on the big game trophies. Hell yeah, shoot an elephant and bring it back. It don't matter. He's not a leader. He's a scumbag, spineless, wimp coward. Mike Pence, Christian. Yeah, that's what I mean right there. If that man was a Christian, how could he be vice president to a whore? To a man that spreads his pecker around with any woman and pays them off to shut their mouths out of campaign funds, who hire crooked lawyers and lie through their teeth? Yeah, that's all Christians are supporting him there. Mike Pence, he's right there. Oh, praise Donnie. He's not a Christian either. He's a fake. Oh, the only reason he's not gay is because, what was that? Conversion therapy work. They prayed the gay out of Mike Pence. Are you shitting me, Mike? I think it's still in there, buddy. I seen that picture of Donnie with his hand on your knee. You had such a loving look in your eye looking at him. Because old Mike Pence has practiced every one of those looks. It doesn't matter if he's looking stern or heartbroken or whatever it is. He's practiced every one of them in a mirror, and you can tell it, baby. He's about as fake as they come. Woo! A Russian hit in the UK. A weaponized nerve agent. A Russian weaponized nerve agent used to attack people in Great Britain. And when asked about it, Sarah Sanders on the podium today said that the U.S. stands with its biggest ally. That's it. She didn't say anything else. The U.S. stands with their biggest ally. Who's that, Sarah? Russia? Is that who you're standing by? Because he's not going to come out and say anything about Putin killing people in the UK. Hell no. He's a spineless wimp. He's not going to stand up to Russia. They have him in his pocket. They have the pee-pee tapes. They have the whore tapes. They have everything on his ass. They have the money laundering. He's not going to say anything about Russia. And everyone in the GOP is a Russian hack. As long as they support this man, you're selling your country out to Russia. The whole Republican Party has become a party of white supremacist, neo-Nazi, deplorable assholes. And they like that. They accept that into their culture, into their party. That's who they are. And I think we ought to vote every one of them out of existence. Get that party out, because it's become a disgusting stain on the history of this country. Are you shitting me? If you still support him while you watch all of this crap go by, then you're just as blind to your faith as you are to anything else. Anyway, didn't make much sense today, because like I say, when I get to talking, when I get to speaking of this man that soils our house, I get emotional, because I want him out. And that is our biggest duty. You people in Pennsylvania's 18th district, make it happen, baby, because we're all watching. We are all watching where that disgusting turd of a man went on Saturday. And listen to what he said. Vote his ass out. Vote. Don't turn that damn. Don't let that district remain red. As a matter of fact, I heard on the news that the Democrat up there, Connor Lamb, is ahead 51 to 48%. That's still not enough. It needs to be more. I keep telling you, no matter where you go, it's only 25% that those disgusting, deplorable white supremacist assholes that are his base. There used to be responsible Republicans that you could talk to. But they've sold out everything. They have sold out everything to follow this man into what? Into impeachment hearings? Into obstruction of justice, into money laundering? Is he worth all of that to your party? Because you're not doing it for your country. You're doing it for the greed that you can get the hell out of my house. Anyway, I'm running late. That's all I got. I hope you have a good day. And stay involved. Stay informed. If you're informed, you will not vote for a Republican. If you're informed, we will win. Because the other side is just an ignorant batch of racist assholes. You know, just a side note there, that Donnie, out of all the judges that he has appointed, has not appointed a single black or Hispanic judge. Nobody but white people. You remember that, because that's who Donnie is. He's a white supremacist, neo-Nazi asshole. He's Hitler reborn again. And nothing less. Nothing more, I'm sorry. That's who he is. That's what he is. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. John Bertavall, Blue Dot in Texas on YouTube. Let that light shine. It's more important every day that we get out and speak our mind, to raise our voices. Hell, we should have a rally every month. That Tom Steyer and all these other rich people on the Democratic side ought to start putting together rallies and bringing not candidates, but people like Elizabeth Warren and other speakers that might want to participate in that rally, to start gathering the people, because that's what he's doing. He's doing a campaign rally. So we need a rally. All of us need to rally in the street until we get his ass out. John Britavo on Facebook, Blue Dot in Texas on Facebook. John Britavo Speaks, Blue Dot Family. Go by there, give those people a listen. Candy, Joe, Monica, Kat, they're all doing the best they can every day to try to sway people, to induce them into conversation. As a matter of fact, Joe Riddle, I seen a conversation you got into a gentleman, and I was so impressed with the answers and the way that you handled that. I was really proud of it. I put a little heart down there on your comment. It was a rather long comment, and you handled yourself good, and I noticed the old boy didn't come back after that comment. These people are informed, intelligent people, and they're trying to help the rest of us all across this country. Stay informed and be active. So go by there and give them a like. Get involved in what they're doing, because they're doing a lot of shit. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter. He was on Twitter this morning. I haven't been on there yet this morning. I've been steaming ever since I watched this stupid ass on Saturday and watched Betsy DeBose on Sunday 60 Minutes. The ignorant box of hammers is about right. Jesus. But she's rich, and her brother's offering up 5,000 mercenaries to go to Afghanistan, you know, win the war over there. If we pay them enough. Oh, that's the next thing Donnie's going to want to do. Private contractors, mercenaries, baby. That's up his line of thinking. That's what Eric Prince is pushing. Yeah. Leader my ass. He's a spineless jellyfish.